Hi everybody. If I missed anyone, Deborah, Glenda, Margaret, Griffiths. Hello, good evening, good evening. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I have to say I was a bit apprehensive about these hedgehogs and I wasn't going to get them. But I'm so glad I did. You will see tonight, they just stamp so beautifully. They're just gorgeous. Now, I'm only using the stamp set tonight. It does have a, where is it? It does have a coordinating punch for this hedgehog, this one here. So you could do the body separately and then pop it on top. I have made some cards. I should have grabbed them out to show you. Sorry, I wasn't that organised. Been getting lots of visitors, and which is lovely, but it sort of throws me out a little bit. But never mind. So tonight's the card I made previously, because I always like to do make the card so I can see how it's going to turn out. So should I show you? This I've cased from, well, the design, the fold of the card is cased from Jackie Williams. I happened to see her, I think it was last night. She's such a talented lady. She's a New Zealand demonstrator and shares everything very kindly. And she used the Hello Friend, you know, the stamp set with the bird. That's that in Australia we can earn that for free if we spend $180. Oh, well, by the way, I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. So my first card, I used the tiger paper, what's it called, In the Wild, which you could do, just show you the front of it. This is the one that we're going to use, but uses up lots of your DSP. So the thing to remember though is, can I find a piece that's like that so I can show you? That's the piece I used. So I was a bit afraid when I'd cut that to see how those leaves, well, I guess actually, where have I got them going? I guess they could actually go either way, could they? You want to make sure that, because you're going to see both sides of the designer series paper, you want to make sure the design that you're using, let's just find a different one so I can explain it a bit better, is going to have, I was almost going to choose the, I don't have the tiger set, so, but if you had the tiger set and you were wanting to use up some paper, see, that would work. You could, when you fold that over, both sides are going that way. But if the tigers were going the different way, let's see if there's, I don't think there is any in here that I can explain what I mean. That's this one. Tigers are going, or tigers they are, I think, going that way. The plants are going that way. It's like as if Stampin' Up! Designed this paper for this card. And it's not going to matter if you use that one either. I think I'm out of designs now, aren't I? It's gorgeous paper. You don't really need to have the tiger set too. And I could have used that, and I could have fussy cut a tiger, but I wanted to use the hedgehogs, so that's why I chose that. So tonight I'm going to do something totally different, because I think it's nice to see a few different designs. And please go and check out Jackie's card that she just Google Jackie Williams on Facebook, and you should find her Facebook page, or she's on YouTube. I didn't actually look to see, I'm just looking through here. See, if you used this piece, you'd have to, well, that's not going to matter either, because the hearts are all different. Like, they're all different directions. I think they pretty much are in this whole pack. We got, so yeah, I think that one pretty much goes yeah, that one pretty much goes anyway. And that one wouldn't matter either, except that you'd have the stripes going. I was going to use a piece with stripes, but I don't know what it is about me, but I like my stripes going that way rather than that way. Not that it matters a whole heck of a lot, but anyway. Anyway, so the piece I chose to use tonight was this piece. So, and I have not, I've cut out some bits and pieces, but I've not actually made this card with these papers. Now, what did I do with my trimmer? I'll put it up there. I keep putting it in a different spot. So, first off, we need our card. And I need my measurements. Okay. So I've already put that out the way too, because I've got all my out the way. Hi Rhonda. Hey Leanne. Hi Diane. Laura. G'day. G'day Maria. Myrtle. Thanks everyone for joining me. I'm hoping we don't get another storm. Oh, last night, oh my goodness me, it was just so stormy. Now I'm not going to score this again. I think I'm having trouble seeing where I've scored. I don't want to start from the wrong end. Gee, I didn't score that very deeply, did I? You see, these ones, they've got upside down ones and ones up the right way. So you score it at, on the long way, you score it at 2, 5 and 8. Let me just see if I can see where I've scored there. We'll just go over it, and it'll just be too bad if I've gone off track a little bit. You'll just have to, the person who gets this will just have to forgive us. 2, 5, and if I mess it up, we'll just have to get another piece, won't we? And 8. Here's your scoring. That up there, get your bone folder. So then you basically do a mountain. It's harder to see than it was on the other one. And 8. Where's my other one? There. So I'm doing valley, mountain. Oh, so valley first. Did that the wrong way, sorry. Valley. Do a valley fold. A mountain fold. And another valley fold. See if I've done that right. And then you're going to add here, depending which side of the paper you want. Oh, well, no, you can't. You have to use, I think that might have been Thunder. I'll have to be quick in case we get everything cut off. So then you're going to adhere these two, see these two sections here together. Am I right? Am I right? Where's my card? Oh, and when I was getting out, I was looking for something else. I actually came across this gorgeous card that was sent to me by Marlene Robbins. And that's kind of the same kind of design, and that's rather cute too. So, where's my card? I just want to make sure I'm adhering the right bits together. So I was going to use, yeah, that's right. I want to adhere those two pieces together. You want to make sure you've got the right bits together. We don't want to mess it up. This is beautiful paper and I don't want to waste it. So then we've got this. Okay. Then we need to do some stamping. And show you how gorgeous these little hedgehogs are. going to copy off. And I've got 2 cards I'm copying off. I'm copying off what I did on that one, the colours on that one. Okay, so oh yeah, that's right, I did. Just a light, I'm not even going to pick up any ink. I'm just using whatever was on this, this will not dirty my piece, whatever was on this blue brush, I'm just using that to put on a little bit of a sky. And then I'm going to grab whatever's on this green brush to put a little bit of, that doesn't look green, it is green, a little bit of like a grass type of thing. Okay, that's green. All right, now we want our little hedgehog. Put him there. Just make sure that's centered. I thought I might do the same as I've done on another card, which is not this style. You can probably see it over to the side there. Thought I might do him in, him or her, quite sure what he is, a him or a her. Put him there. Just gonna not gonna clean him, I'm just gonna sit him on top of there. And what else do we need? We need some grass. And I'm using the colours that coordinate this paper. So I've got out all the colours, as I said, I haven't made up this card before, and I want to use, because you can see some of the colours. Oops, where are we? You can see some of the colours on this side, so I want to, so I don't think that's the side I wanted to use. Anyway, oh, that's not grass. Goodness. Not grass, it's a little butterfly. This is the grass. Just don't know whether I want to stamp off that or not to make it kind of to look like that. I think I might want to stamp off with the grass. To make it look the same as the paper. There's probably just one more there, or maybe one on the edge. Didn't quite get the one on the edge. I will be using that again, but because I've got, you can see that because I've got a bit of green on the block, I'd like to get rid of that. So that's our granny apple. And these sentiments in here are rather cute. There's the one I want on the front. If I can read it. It's so nice of you to be so nice. So I think I'm going to do that in red, real red. Do I? I don't want to do it in... yeah, I think I'll go for the red tonight. My other card, I did it in the early espresso, but I think I'll go red. Nice and bright, because the paper's nice and bright. Because I won't need that again, I'm going to clean that off. And I'm sorry if anyone's commenting or asking questions. I don't typically answer questions when I'm stamping because I'll get distracted and probably make a mistake. I just need to concentrate on what I am doing. So pop that over there. And then on the other one, I had a little butterfly, and I had done that in yeah, I've done that in Petal Pink. I might do it in, will I do it in blue? Pool Party? Where did I put it now? Or was it not going to show up very well? No, maybe, oh, I know, I'll do it in Highland Heather. I'm glad I've got all these colours out so I don't have to keep referring to the paper. Just always do a little bit of a practicey stamp first. I'm not sure if I need that again. Can't remember. I'll sit him on top. And because he's kind of see-through, well, he's see-through, he's, you can, what I mean is he's not coloured in, he's not see-through. Well, he is, I suppose. We'll just, and because we've got the blue in the background, we don't want to see through him to the blue. We want him to have a bit of body. So give him a bit of colour. Should be nice. And for the little hedgehog, grab our light crumb cake. I think I'll just do the body, his body. I don't think I'll do, I could have done his ears pink, I guess. Anyway, they're brown in light crumb cake. Yeah, really impressed with the way this stamp just stamps. You know how some you have to fuss around with? Not this one, it just stamps beautifully. First stamp I ever stamped with it, had no trouble at all. Didn't even have to condition it, which means, you know, usually with a photopolymer you have to stamp it a few times and before it, well, not usually, but sometimes you have to get that manufacturing sort of film off them. You guys that have been doing stamping for a while will know what I mean. Just going to put those back. That's my clean up. Keeps saying it keeps interrupting, but I'll keep going. I think it's just because it's my granddaughter's in Swan Hill, and she said they were getting a storm there, so it's probably around. I'm just gonna, probably should have done the Wink of Stella at the end, but I just want to do it now, just because it's so pretty. Right, now that one can just go onto there with some liquid glue. Oh, I nearly missed the it's on there, didn't I? I just noticed that. Oh well, it's on there, so and that's the main thing. Doesn't matter that I just missed. So then he goes on there. And then the next thing to remember is not to put your adhesive. We're going to pop him there. So we just want adhesive on this side, not that side, otherwise your card's going to be stuck down. Now, it is a little bit tricky with a circle because you want it to be, actually I I think I'm just going to put my finger there and there, and I think I'm going to put the dimensionals onto here so that I can line it up. I know you guys all know where I'm heading with this. I can line it up without having my circle skew with. I want my words to be straight, if that makes sense. So I just pop him on there. And see, he's, and you check to make sure there's no adhesive there. And then I'll just show you this one. This one, there's in this pack of doilies. Now you could use your encircled in beauty dies and die cut whatever coloured circle you want. But where is it? The colour in this paper was Cajun Craze, and this is the cinnamon cider. Had to look, didn't I? So what I did was I changed the colour. I picked up the Cajun Craze and I changed the colour of my doily. See, that's, you could have got away with that, but to have it all match, and you could do that with, there's a blue and there's a grey in here. So there's the Misty Moonlight. So you could change the Misty Moonlight to perhaps navy. But what I've done for tonight, and I didn't quite do it very well, but it is a homemade card, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, and I forgot one step. I'll just keep going with what I was showing you first. I've adhered two together. Well, they're the grey ones, as you can see through there. And I didn't quite do it good enough. I put adhesive, I put liquid glue all around there, and it's so warm, it's stuck too quick and I didn't have time to move it. But as I said, it's a handmade card, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So then on this one, which one will we have for the front? I think we'll have that one. And this one, and what did I do on my other one? Oh yes. Finding a friend like you is the best discovery of all, not at all. And again, I'll do that in red, which is where did I put the red? Just to continue with the theme. Bit hard to see if I'm centered with I'll just grab this so as I can see if I'm in the middle. Hard to see white on white. Oops, upside down. Not that it would matter, I could turn it up the other way, couldn't I? Hopefully I've got that kind of in the middle, and I did. Probably done with the red, but we won't put it away just yet. I am done with this sentiment stamp, so I might as well get that cleaned off, especially because it's red. If you've used them a few times, see if it hasn't stained either one of, oh, that's not it, either one of my sentiment ones. Oh, it's over here. It hasn't stained either one of them in red. If you use your stamp a few times in a lighter colour, it sometimes, oh, I can see a bit of red on there, I think. It sometimes stops the stamps from staining. But my poor little hedgehog one, I haven't even used red with him, but he's a bit stained with the early espresso, but they still work the same, so it doesn't really matter. So he's a little bit stained. Poor little darling. He'll be okay. So then to jazz that up a little bit, I just used this stamp, and I probably want to stamp this off again too, I think. I just used it up the other way to pop some flowers and leaves on here. And stamp it off and pop some more flowers and leaves down here, just to give it a bit of interest. That one I will need to use again. Pop it over here. And then on the other one I coloured the flowers in. So how did I? Oh yes, I did. So maybe we'll have saffron flowers. Use I'm not going to colour the leaves in, so don't think I'm going to have you here all night watching me colour, because I'm not. I might do the centres in red. Just a little bit of colour. You don't have to be perfect. And I think I'll do just the centres in red. So if I use my marker end, I'll call it, in the red. Real red. There's that one. And we'll pop that on here. Did I? No, I didn't pop that up. Don't think you want to be popping too much up on here, otherwise you're going to have a very thick card. Jackie has stepped this one up a little bit from just the basic like Marlene has done. Just making sure that's level there. Now, to see where I want that, what did I do? I just want the doily part poking out. I don't want to see any of the rest of it. So if I can get that centered so that that looks nice. Again, we just want the glue. So if I do that, I just want the glue on this half here. And if I'm very careful, I can lay that down. And I don't really think it matters about the grey, but you guys would do a better job than me. And then our last piece, as Jackie said, continuing the book theme, this piece is 5.5 long ways, because this is 6 inches by 5 this way, and I've scored it at 2.5. But before I adhere that, I want to do some stamping on that. Of course I do. And I forgot a step. We need to adhere. You wouldn't necessarily have to adhere it to a piece of cardstock, but I have adhered it to a piece that's 6, so it'd be 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, and it will still fit in our standard envelope. Let's see if I can get that on there before that jolly glue dries. So that just gives it a bit of stability. And then this is going, put those away. I don't think I need them again. This is going there. Now I'll think about what I want to do here, because I was wishing I had my bird over the other side. So I'll just ink up this stamp for our tree, but we're not using it as a tree. I'll do that at the top here. You could use the whole tree and be done with it if you wanted to. I just thought we might, hang on, just making sure I didn't go off the edge there, and then it wouldn't stamp evenly. So you can see how you can use it up the other way, so it looks like, oh, and look what I did, put some ink on there. Be a bit careful, don't I? Must have green ink on me somewhere. Anyway, we'll cover that up with something. Oh, it's probably off the block. No, not sure if I need that again, but... And now for our little, had a little mushroom. Oh, I could put a butterfly over there, couldn't I? And we had a little bird, and on that one I had the bird. Did I stamp him in? I stamped him in Memento. I had the bird over the other side, but I think I want the bird this side. And I might actually stamp him in Pool Party. Yeah. It's not going to matter if I don't, if I colour the flower a different colour, I don't think. So there's our little bird. And then I had a mushroom. That on top of there. I had the mushroom over the other side. I think it can be red. Even though I've made the grass red, but we don't care about that, do we? It's not a real mushroom. And it's not real grass, so it can be whatever colour it wants to be. But I am going to get the red off there. Always if it's red, I like to get it off straight away. I just can't remember if I cleaned all these, but I might just give them a go while I've got the chamois out. And where's that little butterfly? What can I stamp that in so that I cover that green up? Be something dark. I've got nothing dark except red. I think I'm going to cheat and do it in Gorgeous Grape. Can't really have a green butterfly, can we? Or we can, but... And because it's purple, it's probably not going to look out of place. If I do... I want to cover the green bit. Yes, I did. I might... Do I want to add some more butterflies? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe one. One there or one. Maybe one here. Maybe one here. Teasing the bird, like the Willy Wagtails. There's no use going in there again because I didn't have any ink on there. I'm not game to go again. I think that can just be a miss stamp. And no one really will take any notice. It's only us that notice things like that. So I'm just going to again colour in my butterflies with the light Highland Heather. My video keeps going in and out. I was watching Teresa before and hers kept freezing on me too. I think it's the bad weather. Although it's not too bad here, but I think it's all around. I think we might be going to cop it like we did last night. Oh boy, was it noisy. Claps of thunder that scared the bejesus out of me. And lightning well after I went to sleep, I'm pretty sure. And it was late because it was so noisy I couldn't sleep. Okay, that's that done. Where did I get you from? We'll do our little bird. We'll do Light Pool Party. I like how I did my other one. I'll use this end. Let's give him a bit of colour. Will I do him in dark, the bottom, or will I do it in grey? I'll do it in grey. I think that's what I did last time. So you don't have to stick to all the colours on the DSP for little bits and pieces like this. It doesn't really matter. You're only using light pieces, light like little sections. I can't even speak. And then colour do we want the... I don't know if I like that grey there. I liked it better done in the Memento. I'll show you my other one when we're done. The flower. What did I do for that flower? I just did that in yellow. So we can do the same. Just these flowers here will be yellow too. Just do a little bit on here. A little bit here. Don't be too fussy, just quick. What's that? A flower? Yep, that's a flower. Another one here, we might do the centres red again. Just continue with our theme. Have I missed any? Those little ones here are flowers too. And this one. Gee, I've got a lot more flowers this time round. I didn't have that many last time. I won't do the buds because then I'd have to do the green. Otherwise they look as though they're in mid-air. I think I did do the green last time, but I probably shouldn't have. Now we need our dark red again with the pointy end. We'll just do the centres of the flowers. Oh, and don't let me forget, I'm excited to draw the winner of the Carmine Camellia stamp tonight. And I could have forgotten. I'm nearly done here, so got my wheel all ready. Now that's just going to be pink. I'm always frightened I'm going to forget because I have before. This is the dark one. So I'm going to, I think I'll do this bit dark. And I'll do the top of him light, just in the petal pink, which is also in the paper. These ones back. Now what have I forgotten? Nothing. So then, doesn't matter that your blends show through because this is all going to be adhered down. So just get my glue working. Oops. Make sure I've got it up the right way. Make sure I've got it centered. It's just got to be centered top and bottom. It doesn't matter that way. And flip him over, do the same again. Got that on my finger. And then press him down again. So how cute is that? Then of course we need embellishments. On the other one I did some little, did I put them away? Little rocks. Not sure if I want little rocks on this one. I have used grey and I have used brown though, haven't I? And there's grey there. I used brown rocks on that one. These are in the mini catalogue. So if we have him, I've got to learn how to position rocks. I'm not used to positioning rocks. So go there. Just for something a bit different. Put one there. And we might go there. So the rocks are spread out amongst the grass. I'll do that later. It's sticky everywhere. So there we go. There's our cute little hedgehog. In his, and for the envelope, what did I do for my other envelope? I think I just did the tree. Oh no, I didn't. I did the hedgehog and the mushroom. But I might, for purposes of being quick, in case we get cut off by the storm, I might just use the green. Again, use it as a leafy vine. There, it just paused again. And we'll just do the one on there. So I haven't used any other stamp sets, just the one. Just the one that just the Happy Hedgehogs one. And this is my other one. Oh, I need to do some Wink of Stella. You can see my Wink of Stella in there. I need to do that. Excuse me. Things I haven't winked. I need to wink, and then we'll do the prize draw. So if you've shopped with me through January, you will have been entered into the prize draw for tonight to win the Calming Camellia set that I showed you last week. I had another idea in mind for tonight, but I was a bit pushed for time, so decided to leave that for another day. Just do some wink on these little flowers. I hope that's not annoying the bejesus out of you guys. It keeps my iPad keeps freezing. So now let's do the mushroom just to give it a bit of sparkle. Okay, what do you think, guys? No worries, guys. So yeah, I won't close that right down because I've got wet wink on there. So now I've just got to change screens on my iPad. I'll show you in a sec. And go to my spin the wheel. Okay, January. So hoping you can all see this. Everyone's in there. And we're going to spin, hold your breath, cross everything. Let me just grab the stamp set. Oops. And Jeanette has won the, I'm just going to grab it. has won the Carmine Camellia set that I showed you last week. How about that? I don't know if Jeanette's watching tonight to go with it. So yeah, and if you shop with me, I do a prize draw every month, and you could win a stamp set, you could win paper. It's just whatever's really popular at the time, or whatever I have to spare. Okay, so thanks everyone for joining me tonight. It was lovely to craft with you, and congratulations, Jeanette. I dare say she'll be in touch to grab her prize. She'll be so excited. I will send her a little message if she's not. I didn't see her on here tonight, so I must send her a little message and let her know. She was watching last week, but not this week. So, yeah, so thanks everyone again, and bye-bye.